Hey, what's up everybody? I have a freezer and my ice maker system has iced over. This is an incredibly common problem. It's also very easy to fix. I'm going to show you everything you need to do to get your ice machine back up and running. First, you'll want to remove your ice bin where all the ice drops and collects. Next, I'm going to turn off the power to the ice maker itself. Mine has this handy on-off switch here. Tools you'll need for this next step are a towel to catch all the drippings and stuff, and your wife's hair dryer or your own hair dryer if you have some really sweet long hair. I'm going to lay this towel in the danger zone just below where everything's going to be dripping and dropping so I can catch it and collect the water and protect the food that's in my freezer. Next, let's get to melting. I'm not going to melt the whole thing. It would take forever with this hair dryer, but I am going to use the dryer to loosen up the ice and separate some of the big chunks from the body of the ice maker and the wall of the freezer and that sort of thing. I'm going to set it for maximum heat and maximum force. The key with this whole process is patience. Take your time. It's not a race, and you don't want to break any of the components in the freezer. There's lots of delicate plastic parts that are easy to break. That's why I'm starting with the hair dryer. Loosen stuff up and see what you're working with. After a few minutes of melting, it's time to break out the heavy artillery for some chiseling. Again, be super careful doing this. Chip away little bits and take your time. Go back to the hair dryer to loosen some more and keep at it. It's a lot shorter in the video here, but this melting and chiseling part took me almost an hour between actually working, then closing the door now and then to try and keep some of the food frozen, and getting back to work. So go slow. I've gotten to a point where the ice maker machine itself is free and can be removed from the freezer for the final, more thorough cleaning. Mine is held in by one screw here, then it locks into place on a couple of other brackets. You'll also need to disconnect the power to the ice maker. My power coupling has two tabs on either side that hold it in place. I need to carefully wiggle these tabs open to slide the coupling off. Now pull it out and set it in your sink. I'm going to use hot water to loosen the big stuff and chip away as before. Be careful not to get water on this left side where all the electrical stuff is. Give it a good rinse to clean off any dirt from your hands or tools and set it aside. It's easy to see now the remaining chunks of ice that have formed. You can also see the little pipe where water comes into the freezer chamber from the outside, from the back of the refrigerator. Break away the remaining ice. Use your hairdryer to melt any ice in the pipe that enters the wall of the freezer. I melted mine most of the way, then used a screwdriver to sort of push some of the ice back up into the pipe and loosen the remaining frozen chunks of slush. Keep in mind that even when the ice maker is working properly, you'll still see a little bit of ice drip or like a frozen drip of water in this pipe. That's normal. It doesn't need to be totally free of ice. But in my case, the entire pipe was filled with ice and frozen solid top to bottom, so I needed to clean it out a bit and kind of get things moving again. Line up your ice maker with the water pipe and the brackets that hold it in place. Reconnect the power, screw it back into place. I washed out my ice bin and it's ready to put back. Turn the power back on and you are all set, or at least hopefully you are, cross your fingers. Couple hours later now, I've got ice again. If this video helped you out, please give me a thumbs up or leave a comment. Subscribe for more great how-to videos. Good luck with your repairs and thank you for watching.